Hello everyone. For those of you who are new to my page, I'm High Priestess May, obviously. And I'm here to deliver a message for you from the archangels, but primarily Archangel Michael. As many of you may know, we are today entering a Taurus new moon. The new moon is in Taurus today. And Taurus is actually ruled by the planet Venus. The planet Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and prosperity. So I'm also going to be calling in the energy of Madre Frida because Venus is actually her ruling planet as well. Madre Frida is the Loa of love, beauty, and prosperity, which is why she is so connected to beauty and material wealth and love and relationships, and why she loves so freely and so intently that most people believe her to be entitled is what most men in 21 divisions call her. But I don't believe her to be entitled. I believe that she is a woman that knows her worth. So Madre Frida represents the energy of God, of Papa Bon Dieu, who knows her worth, who knows her power, her feminine power, her ability to influence through love, her ability to influence. And really what hurts her the most is our distrust and our I want to say dismissing of ourselves, each other, and the planet as a whole. So I am going to be bringing in some of the energy of Madre Frida as we do this message. So with Archangel Michael. Now the interesting thing about Venus too is Lucifer, who is the fallen angel, who is Archangel Michael's fallen brother, actually used to be the god of Venus, the god of love, beauty, and prosperity. But when Lucifer fell, what happened to Lucifer is that he turned from being love, beauty, and prosperity into being ego, hatred, and lack. Okay, so the reason why Lucifer fell is because when he came, instead of bringing enlightenment, which was his name meant was enlightenment, he who brings the light, Lucifer instead brought darkness, imprisonment, because of the ego in us that believes that we are lack. The ego in us which believes that there's only so much love, so much beauty, so much prosperity that is to go around. So what happens is Lucifer teaches us the lesson that you have to be very careful with identifying so much with your ego that you lose touch with abundance, with love, with prosperity, with beauty, okay? That you be careful with comparing yourself so much to others that you end up actually erasing who you are on a soul level, okay? All right, so let's go ahead now. We all know that, like I said before, Venus and Taurus represent prosperity, love, beauty. The new moon energy, as I have taught my students in our moon magic moon magic section, the new moon is the energy of bringing something new in. Okay, it's the energy of allowing new things to come into our lives, manifesting new things. So today I want to ask Archangel Michael, I want to ask Madre Frida, what should we be focusing on materializing into our physical reality? Okay, because we are creators. That which we affirm, we create. That which we connect our emotion to comes to be, okay? And today, with having a new moon in Taurus, is a great time to also nurture ourselves as well as to bring in new things. So let's ask Archangel Michael and Madre Frida what they believe we should be focusing on bringing in to our lives this new moon in Taurus. Archangel Michael, Mother Celeste Frida, I ask you, as your divine, as your priestess, what recommendation, advice do you have for us on how we can best utilize the energy of this new moon in Taurus for us to bring into our lives love, beauty, and prosperity? Material wealth, okay. 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords upside down. Okay, the Tower. So, the Chariot, the Sun, and empathy. Oh, okay. Definitely Methodically Frida energy coming up here. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. I'll show you guys that. Moment. The Speed card. So the 8 of Wands came up here. 8 of Wands represents speed. It represents travel. It represents moving fast, moving forward. Now, this is a great time to move forward from financial blockages. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. Today is a great time to focus on removing those financial blockages, on quickly manifesting what you desire by writing it down, taking action. Okay, the wands represent action, taking actions. Okay, opening more. Ooh, this is a great day to, if you already have a business, maybe, or a job, maybe opening additional sources of income. Working on additional sources of income, which will succeed very quickly because you started it with the energy of the new moon. So if you have new sources of income in mind, write them down and put them under a pink or green candle and allow the energy, ask to pull from the energy of the full moon in Taurus. I'm sorry, the new moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus, the energy of Venus, and to bring in birth and life to these new business opportunities, to these new income opportunities that you are trying to bring into your life. This is a time today to focus on what additional sources of income do I want to bring into my existence, into my reality. Also, I'm hearing this is a time to also protect what you have made from evil eyes. Be careful with drawing conclusions today, because today is a more emotionally heightened day. So you might be feeling other people's emotions and taking them on as your own. So be careful with jumping to conclusions. Be careful with assuming something. Make sure that you are listening with love rather than with ego. Remember what Lucifer taught us from his fallen journey is that if you continue to be in your ego, you will fall and you will not be able to rise back up in the ladder of ascension. So move with speed today. Move with speed is what they're saying to me. This is your life. We are only here as counselors to you. No one is coming to save you. It is your responsibility to save yourself. The messengers that are here, such as myself and other messengers, and them are only here to support your journey. We are here to support your journey. We are here to influence things in your favor. But if you take no action, there is nothing for us to influence. Be careful with jobs today. Some of you, because you have a higher vibrational frequency right now, might attract some eyes that are like trying to throw jabs, you know, like hitting like kind of sideways compliments, or like people who expected you to have failed. And this new moon in Taurus is telling you, baby, you haven't failed. Like, you're gonna be so successful. Clear away that energy. So if you have energy from evil eye, I feel like a lot of you have energy from evil eye. 10 of Swords here is coming up upside down. Tells me that there's a lot of you who have energy from evil eye. Maybe a lot of you who are getting overburnt out. This is a great way today is a great day to replenish yourself with self-love, with positivity. Take self-love baths today. Pink roses. You can put pink roses, rosé, in your bath. You can put some hibiscus flowers. If you have my love collection, you can throw some of that love oil in there. You can throw some of that love mist in there. You can throw some rose quartz in there. Take a spiritual bath. If you don't have a bathtub, make it into a little spiritual shower. You can make it in a bowl. Okay, and then like take that spiritual shower today. You may want to clear your energy first. You may want to take like a salt bath first and then take the self-love bath. So today is a great way. Also, if you are dealing, by the way, everything I am saying is take what resonates. It is for legally I have to say it is for entertainment purposes only, but we all know that this is much greater than entertainment. This is spiritual. Okay? If you are dealing with somebody, you feel evil eye, you feel that energy around you, you feel the envy, you feel the jealousy, add a little bit of rue to that love bath. If you don't have rue, you can use nettle. If you can't find nettle, you can use, let me see. You can use some holy water if you have it. But salt will take a lot. They're saying salt will take a lot of it off, especially if you also use some Himalayan pink salt. Today, the Tower card here is giving me energy of you need to cry it out today. Today is a great day to cry it out, to open that vault of emotions that you've been suppressing, emotions that you have been like, I don't have time to feel this right now. I don't have time to feel this right now. I have so much shit to do. I have so much stuff to do, blah, blah, blah. Guys, we are in a, excuse my weed whacker. My gardener outside is weed whacking. Bad timing. Bad timing. Okay. You don't have time to ignore these emotions, okay? Because these emotions, if you ignore them, they're going to eventually catch up to you. They're going to eventually let you know who's boss. They're going to eventually go, hey, you need to pay attention to me. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, I'm here. You can't just ignore me forever. And so today is time to pay attention to those emotions, to write them down, burn them if you want to release them, or very carefully do this, shred them and throw them into the wind, whatever, to let them go. Archangel Michael and Matricity Frida are saying, like, you have to understand that you are here having a human experience, but you are a spiritual being. Wake up to your divinity. You are a spiritual being, incarnated to experience emotion. So if you suppress your emotion, you are not doing what you came here to do. To awaken to Christ consciousness, you must feel the emotions that you are suppressing to make way for the love to enter. I see that if you start extra sources of income right now, this energy is going to move quickly, because we are in the energy of progress. Now is the time to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter if your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your friend doesn't believe in your vision. It is not their vision. Each individual person has their own vision that they came here to fulfill. So someone else does not have the obligation to believe in your vision because it is not theirs. They have a vision they have to believe in for themselves. And it is very common when you come here with a very special mission, as you all do, but some of you more than others, because some of you are here to raise the vibration of the collective, to support the human race. So not everyone is going to believe in your vision at first. Especially if you are a messenger, it is very likely that your vision, the vision you receive, the vision that you put out, is not going to be believed for a few years. Just like myself, I experienced this in 2020. I was giving visions. I was telling people what was going to happen. And now we are experiencing it right now, from since the end of 2021. We've started to experience everything that I was talking about in 2020. That spirit was like, people are going to think you're crazy. It doesn't matter. Tell them what's going to happen. If they don't take action, tell them, because this is your creation. This is our creation, our collective creation. And when we do nothing, when we don't speak up, we consent to this creation. So if you are a messenger, or if you feel yourself that you are someone who is meant to guide others, you need to speak up now. You need to speak up now. It doesn't matter if people think you're crazy. It doesn't matter if people don't believe you. When you have love in your heart, you cannot speak lies. When you are a loving being, you cannot speak lies. What you see from your heart, from the truth of your heart, is the truth. Be careful with listening to fears of the mind. Listen to the universe with your heart, and you will know the truth of what is a true vision and what is not. Here in the chariot, we have a lady that very much resembles Matriz de Frida's colors, being led by these tigers here. And tigers represent courage, represent strength, represent almost a little bit of I don't give a fuck energy. I know what I'm doing. I know what I came here to do. Whether you believe me or not is not my problem. Is what they are saying, that you need to carry that energy with you. I don't care if what you don't believe in my goals, in my dreams, in my vision. This is a God-given vision. God gives you visions through your spirit guides. Your spirit guides will never give you a vision that is not yours. Your spirit guides will never give you a vision that is not meant for you. Everything that you have seen is already yours, but you have to build the bridge to get to it. It's like saying, okay, I already have, I live in the United States. Let's say, it's like saying, I already have a villa in Italy and I have millions of dollars stacked up there. This is just figuratively speaking. And I have to figure out a way to get from here to Italy. That's all that you have to do. You just have to figure out the way to get from here to your goal. But the goal is already yours, because your spirit guides, your angels, they're not cruel. They're not going to show you something that you cannot attain. It is already yours. All you have to do is build the bridge. because you are a creator. All you have to do is build the bridge. All you have to do is speak up. All you have to do is watch what words you speak, so that what you are speaking is creating and not destroying what you desire. I'm sorry. So that what you are speaking is not is creating, not destroying the bridge to what you desire. I misheard what he said. He said, the words only create or destroy the bridge, never what you desire. What you desire will always be there. But that villa in Italy is going to stay abandoned for as long as you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in your ability to build a bridge. Money is meant to liberate you, not imprison you. So what happened when Lucifer fell is that he influenced people. He influenced the other fallen angels to create a system which imprisoned people rather than liberated people with money. So money is meant to liberate you, not imprison you. And that doesn't mean you don't have to work hard for it either. They are giving us the ability, they have created the ability for us to make passive income through the use of the internet. So you don't have to work hard for your money anymore. You no longer have to be a slave to your money. You no longer have to be a slave to your schedule. You can now live in the creative flow that you were created to live in. You came here to experience the different peaks of the mountain. But your positivity is required. See how we have these peaks here? Sometimes we are having a moment where we're here and we think this doesn't exist up here. But it does. All we have to do is keep walking. Keep going. Get up and keep going. Have faith and keep going. Have faith in the vision that we have shown you. Your ancestors suffered and they paved the way for you to get there. They paved the way with blood, sweat, and tears for you to get there. You owe it to them to build that bridge to your highest possibility, to your highest ability. You owe it to them to get to that point. Today is also a great day to practice empathy for yourself and for others. Maîtresse Frida really wants you to start having more empathy for yourself. Those of us who break ourselves down, who are our harshest critics. I was talking the other day to someone about why I created the self-love spell. And the self-love spell came because I was abused as a child, verbally, mentally, emotionally, and in other ways. And I was my harshest critic because every word that this person had spoken into me, I had absorbed. But yet those words were a projection of who she was, not who I was. And whenever I would stand up for myself as, oh, you're too sensitive. You're too sensitive, you're too emotional, you're too dramatic. Because my emotions were bothering this person. So I internalized all of that, and that was a big part of my big healing journey. And I was very harsh on myself for a very long time. And then I finally, I tried therapy, I tried everything. And I finally begged Maîtresse Frida, please give me something that is going to liberate me from this self-hatred that was poured into my heart. And she gave me the recipe for the self-love spell and for the self-love oil, which I will be coming out with as well, to share with you guys. And that self-love spell changed my life because it gave me the ability to take back my power. So, and to have more empathy for myself. It gave me the ability also to cut cords with those people that abused me mentally, emotionally. So the power is within all of us. I am only here to be a conduit to awaken you to your power. Those of us who have this gift, we are candles here to help light your candle. We are beings that simply have a candle that is so, we have fire in our blood. So our blood can light as many candles and will still not be depleted. So we need to remember as well, though, to replenish that flame. There is no greater love than self-love. And this is not an egoic love like that of Lucifer or Narcissus. The word narcissist comes from a mythology character known as Narcissus, who got so stuck in his own reflection that he could not see anything else. Work with pink opal today. For some reason, I'm being told you need to work with pink opal. Maitre Celie wants you to know she loves you all so much. She would want to spend the whole day with you if you invite her to. Archangel Michael, the angels, the spirit guides, the guardians, the mysteries, they love us so much that if we asked, they would spend the whole day with us. And know that when you call, they will answer the call. Today is also a great day to do mother-daughter healing or to do mother-son healing. Today is a great day to go into hermit mode. If you have to work today, leave early. The money will come back. The money will return. If you're watching this message right now during your lunch break, tell your boss, hey, I got something really important I got to do. I got to go. Just don't get fired. Not yet. Not what? You got to go home and build that extra sources of income. Today is a day for you to be in hermit mode, for you to go into yourself. Give yourself permission to take some time for you. You need to take up as much of this energy as possible. Today, think about how you can be independent from systems that wish to enslave you. Ask and you shall receive. Queen of Swords. Very interesting. This is very much, for me, Esli Danto energy. Esli Danto is all about courage. Is all about that fierce female warrior spirit within all of us, male or female. If you're retired, take a break from everybody else that whatever it is everybody else wants you to do today, and do some self-care today. And self-care does not mean sitting in front of the television, zoning out. That is completely not self-care. That is dissociation from self. Take yourself on a walk. Take yourself on a date. To give yourself a nice little spiritual bath. Journal about the things you want to release, the things you want to heal. Burn that. Let that go, release safely. And then write down all the things that you want to attract. Take yourself out to eat if you love to eat. But be kind to your body. Make sure you're eating light today. Eat things that are light. And avoid alcohol today unless you want to get pregnant. Is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, unless you want to get pregnant today, try to avoid alcohol. But also today is a great day to also get pregnant. Spirit, is there any other message that you have today for the collective? You are not alone. Oh, I just started playing that song in my head. You are not alone. Excuse my singing voice. Be excited about life. These whether they're extraterrestrial, evil extraterrestrial species, whether they're fallen angels, whatever they are, these slave masters want you to believe that you are supposed to be stressed and pressed. Pressed and stressed. Because they are harvesting through this stress, they are harvesting your life source. Don't give it to them. Laugh. Laughter is the greatest antidote to darkness and hatred. Laugh. Find something to laugh about today. You may want to work with citrine to bring in joy and self-confidence. Some of you may want to work with rose quartz. Some of you may want to work with pink opal. Today is a great day to do healing work. Yes, you can do healing work now. Usually healing work, all work is most powerful during the full moon. Cleansing work specifically is even more powerful during the full moon. But during the new moon is a great time to release blockages to things that are in your way. You can also do healing work. You can do healing work in any moon cycle. Stop affirming insecurity. Stop affirming lack. Today, affirm that you are abundant. Affirm that you will receive. Because you are a child of God. Because you are a creator. Affirm that you will receive, even if it seems delusional to you. Well, I don't see how, Priestess May. I don't see how I'm going to get out of this. You don't need to see how. You just need to trust that the path you are on is a path you are being led down for your highest good. And drop it. Drop the need to control it. Have faith. Usually this card has homeless people standing outside of a church with stained glass that is lit up to remind us that faith is the only thing that will carry us through. Our magic only works if we have faith in it. Our creative power only works if we have faith in it. If God had said on the first day, I don't really know if I believe in light. I'm not really sure if I believe in light. I mean, I've never seen it before. This place is full of darkness. I'm not really sure if I believe in light. If God would have said that, instead of saying, let there be light, we would have never had light. We would have never been created. We would have never come from the cosmos. Joshua once said, if you have a mustard seed of faith, you can move mountains. Sometimes you must believe before you see. The human eyes are liars because they can only see a certain frequency of light. That's the reason why your dog barks at the corner, or your cat meows and bothers you, and because they can see more light than we can. So they can see the spirits. I have a cat that chases my spirits around the house. He chases my grandfather every time my grandfather comes to visit, and my grandfather tells me, "Oh my God, can you just put him like in a cage when I'm coming, because he just chases me around." No, my grandfather loves my cats. When my grandfather's like, your cats are just chasing me around the house. I'm trying to talk to you and they're chasing me around the house. Human eyes are liars. The brain is a reptilian. The brain that we have is reptilian, mammalian, and human, but that does not mean that we are all working from the mammalian or even the human brain. Many of us have not even achieved the human brain yet. We are still in the reptilian brain, which is made for survival, not for thriving. There is a great book that talks about, I have to pull it out, I can't remember the title right now, that talks about how you cannot grow and survive at the same time. Your brain cannot do both. It cannot grow you while you are in protection mode. While you are trying to survive and protect yourself, your brain does not have the capability to grow to its full human ability. Emphasizing here on humane ability, meaning that we are all in the reptilian brain, which sees lack. Not all of us. Most of us are in the reptilian brain that sees only lack, that sees limited resources, that sees fear, that sees all these, that only sees the false matrix. The mammalian brain is the part of the brain that controls our ability to feel emotion, to be connected to emotion. And then our human brain is supposed to be the brain that shows us right from wrong on a soul level. But we have been forced by the systems in place that must now break down to live in the reptilian brain, which only is there for survival. And then to keep you on this wheel of hopelessness. Today, choose love. Choose love. Choose to celebrate the good things. Choose to celebrate love. Choose to celebrate the things that are going well for you. Some of you may be moving to a new home very, very soon. They're saying, we have heard your requests. You must remain positive. You must focus on the vision, and we will help you build this bridge. Today, choose love, choose empathy, choose time for yourself, choose positivity, choose progress. Let go of fear. Hold the vision. Connect with Mother Gaia. You know, Earth used to be called Gaia and Terra. Connect with Mother Gaia by putting your feet on the ground and envisioning a tower of white light coming through your crown, all the way through your body, all the way down through your feet and into the earth. Every request is heard. You are the only one holding you back from receiving that request. Listen to this guidance. The Hierophant is coming up here. Listen to the guidance of your higher self. Get out of the shadow brain and get into the higher brain. Round yourself with Mother Gaia. Let go of traumas today. Work on letting go of trauma. Gain an understanding of why your higher self chose to put you in this life with these people, with these lessons. Look at every trauma and say, okay, why would my higher self want me to go through that? What was the purpose of that trauma? That trauma was to teach me how to not treat others. That trauma was to help me learn how to love myself. That trauma was to learn how to break a generational curse. And then once you realize, once you understand, once you understand the trauma and why your higher self decided to put you in this situation, you can now release it. I might be on here for a little while because Spirit has a lot of things to say today. They're like, we have so much to say. There's so many things that we want to say today. So let's see here. Spirit, what else do you have to say to the collective today? Unleash your burdens. Release your burdens, I should say. Release your burdens and take in self-love until you are satisfied. Release those burdens and eat from the fruit of love until you are satisfied. Apples. Ask apples to show you self-love. Hallelujah. Celebrate what you have. Let go of what no longer serves you today. The angel of death is here to assist you in letting go of that which no longer serves you. I recently heard a story about how death and time sat at a park bench together. And death said, "I'm so lonely, everyone runs away from me." And time said, "Yeah, I wish I could just stop sometimes." So death and time decided to stop doing their work. And they decided that they were going to just throw a party, an endless party, where no time and no death would ever exist. Eventually, people started to not value life anymore because death didn't exist. Everything started to turn gray with time, and things started to just wilt away because no one cared anymore, because there was no time, there was no death. So then time and death sat together again and said, "It looks like we are needed after all." So then death took up his reign again, and time took up his reign again. And although they were both lonely, they realized how essential they were for us to value the life that we have here, the time that we have here. As an ambassador of the Galactic Federation of Light, I can tell you that there is a list of people that cannot wait to incarnate on planet Earth. There are more souls ready to incarnate on planet Earth than there are bodies available. This is a gift. Once my grandfather said to me, when I said to him, "I don't want to live anymore, Papi. I don't want to be here." And he said to me, "My child, your life is worth more than the whole universe, than all the stars in the sky, and all the planets in the sky, and all the beings in the universe. You are worth more than all of the stars in the sky." God wouldn't have created all of this if you weren't worth all of it. Get ready for movement. Movement. Move. Whether that's taking a walk, whether that's moving to a new home, whether that's moving away from certain people that are making you feel like, well, first of all, no one can make you feel any way that you don't let them. But moving away from certain people's energies that are influencing you to feel like there is no life to value. Many of you are about to receive generational wealth because you have worked to break generational curses. So now the generational wealth is here to be passed down to you now. A boat cannot sink that does not let in water. Your vessel, your mind is a boat. And if you let in the waters of turmoil, if you let in the waters of lack, if you let in the waters of fear, you will sink. But if you allow the waters of love and light and peace to float you gently on your journey, you will succeed. You will reach generational wealth because it is your birthright. Joshua once said, those who reach enlightenment will be the ones to actually inherit the earth. And what he meant with that was those who activate their heart chakra. Because he had to speak in parables, because he wanted to make sure that the people who were not heart-centered did not understand his message. And that is the reason why you have so much hatred in the hearts of Christians now, because they are the people that Christ intentionally was trying to confuse because they were not heart-centered. Joshua spoke in parables because there were people who were not heart-centered listening to him. So he wanted to make sure that only those who were heart-centered were able to understand his message. And his main message was, go against the patriarchy. Go against the church that wishes to control you. Go against the governments that wish to control you. That was his true message. Choose love. Choose light. Leaders that call for war are demonic. Leaders that call for hurting one another are the true demons of this planet. Leaders that divide are the true demons of this planet. Joshua knew this, and this is why Joshua was murdered. It is not what the church tells you, that he did not die for our sins. He died because he went against the government. He went against the patriarchy. He went against the church. And at that time, the Jewish temples. Because he was an enlightened master. There have been records found that Joshua studied yoga and meditation and even ancient forms of Reiki. That he studied Egyptian magic. That the demons he cast out from Mary Magdalene were actually blockages to her. The 7 demons were blockages to her chakra system. But after Jesus was murdered, the demonic forces within the church took over his message and distorted it to separate and incite violence against people who were different and who spoke up against the government, and to brainwash people into believing that God wanted them to be slaves. That is why they didn't allow you to read the Bible. And then when they finally allowed you to read the Bible, they switched it completely so that you wouldn't know what the true message is. And even those who believe the Quran was never altered are in a false belief. The Quran was altered as well. The Torah was altered as well. All of these religious texts were altered as well. One of the closer Sanscripts are actually one of the closest to what God actually wanted us to do is in the Hindu Sanscripts. I believe that's what they're called. He's showing me the scrolls of the Hindu people. But even that is not absolute. Every religious text has some truth in it, but they are not the absolute truth. The absolute truth lies within your heart. The absolute truth lies within your soul. And your soul cannot lie. Your ego can lie, but your soul cannot lie. Your soul is incapable of vibrating at the lying frequency. Many people who hurt you are about to receive their karma today. It's so funny. We were just talking about Hinduism, and the process of karma actually comes from Hinduism, where they believe in karma and dharma. They believe that karma is basically similar to saying like you reap what you sow. Dharma is like the good karma that you receive, I believe. But those who hurt you are about to receive their karma. You are about to receive your dharma. You're about to receive the good things that are coming to you because you stayed true to love. You stay true to light. You stay true to empathy. You stay true. Those who are empathic will be the ones who will inherit the earth, because everyone else is just going to kill each other. Because those who reach empathy will reach eternal life. So once we are out of this cycle of the process of elevation, and all those people who didn't meet the cut because they didn't tap into empathy, they didn't tap into love, those people who chose to keep their souls at a lower vibrational level, their souls will be sent to another planet that will vibrate at where they're at, and we will be the ones who have empathy and love and vibrate on Gaia's love and nurture, will be the ones who inherit the earth and who will inherit eternal life. The only true thing is love. Love is not greedy. Love is not unkind. I almost want to say that poem from the Bible. Love is not, I don't know the poem, but some of the phrases from it, they're repeating that poem. Love is not unkind. Love is not boastful. Love is nurture. Love is peace. Love is growth. Like a plant that you nurture and you water and you give it sun and it grows and it blossoms. That is love. If you are in a relationship that doesn't feel like you are blossoming, you are not in love. You are in lust. You are being deceived by fear of being alone. You are the greatest love that you can achieve. You must learn to love yourself in spite of what others may say, in spite of what others may think, in spite of what others might want you to believe. Forgive and love those reptilian parts of you and release them. Set them free and set yourself free. Money can come from the vibration of love as well. It doesn't have to come from the vibration of fear and the vibration of lack and the vibration of slavery. We are meant to be prosperous. We are meant to have nice things. That is what we came here to experience. All right, everyone. It looks to me like our message is almost over because they are repeating the cards again. And they're repeating themselves again. So let's go ahead and just pull from somewhere. Let's go from the crystal deck. Use selenite for psychic insights, blessings, fidelity, and deep connections. Use angel light for angel communication, clairvoyance, alignment, and dream insights. Use iolite, I-O-L-I-T-E, for improving your magical powers, to connecting to the feminine divine, to make better work connections, and to inspire inspiration. Last but not least, work with carnelian to instill self-trust, to rejuvenate relationships, to increase your ability to concentrate on the present moment, and to heal from abuse. So the crystals of the day are selenite, angelite, iolite, rose quartz, carnelian, and I believe pink opal. Remember that crystals are advanced forms of technology, so you must use them with intention and make sure that you thank them after you have used their powers. Remember, everything is sentient. Trees, animals, crystals, these are all sentient. Speak to them as you would speak to a good friend. Give thanks for their assistance in the elevation of humanity. Clear them. Make sure you clear them properly in the right way. Some of them are sensitive to water, so you don't want to use water. You can use smoke, incense smoke. If you have my incense blend, you can use my clearing blend. You can use my protection blend as well, because crystals absorb energy from the environment that they're in as well, because they are constantly exchanging energy, so they can fill up pretty quickly. Thank everything that is in your life, because it is precious, just as you are precious. And give thanks and send love, and they will send love in return. Yes, the new moon is a good time to clear them as well, and to clear crystals as well, and to clear plants as well if you have certain plants or usually plants don't need to be cleared too much, but it's a great time. Actually, what I meant to say with the plants is a new moon energy is a great time to enchant your plants with I don't even want to say enchant because they're already enchanted, but to program your plants of how you want them to work for you. Program your crystals on how you want them to work for you. You can put everything outside now, that's fine. The moon is out already. It's already in Taurus. It's just that we don't see it until it's nighttime. Put it on the east side of your house, not the west, because the east represents life, the west represents death. Hello, everyone. Hello, Khaleesi. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you took a social media break as well. We all needed that. So you can put things outside to clear, but right now, really, the new moon energy is more for charging. For programming. I keep saying charging. I meant to say programming. Programming the crystals. So today is a great time to program your crystals, to clear and reprogram them as to what you want them to do for you. Remember, this is an advanced form of technology, just like when you have a cell phone. Today is also a great day to clear your tarot decks and reprogram them as to what you want them to do for you. Give thanks to your tarot deck as well. So if you don't know what the east side of your house is and the west side of your house is, your iPhone or your cell phone should have a compass. And you can pull up the compass app and point it, and it will show you where it is. Sometimes your pendulums can also show you where north is. But it's easier to use a compass to find out which direction is east, which direction is west. Like I said, east represents life. So you put anything that you want to let go of, you put it in the west side of your house. Anything that you want to, and also protection can go on the west side of your house as well. Anything you want to attract should be put on the east side of your house, because, for example, east, because the sun rises in the east, it represents life, and it sets in the west, it represents death. Okay. Now, that's the reason why the Egyptians used to bury their dead on the west side of the Nile, because they believed that the west side was death. It's also a reason why Hollywood is on the west side of the United States, because Hollywood is supposed to make you a legacy. Okay? And when you are a legacy, when you're a celebrity, you basically reach immortality because people worship you. So that's the reason why Hollywood is on the west side of the United States. All right, everyone. Did you just see that flicker? That was very interesting. I just saw Goddess Hathor step forward. So Goddess Hathor is the Egyptian goddess of love and nurture and fertility. She is also represented by a cow because it is believed that she is the nurturer. She gives food to the hungry. But she is also the goddess of love. So Hathor is a great goddess to connect to. And she is very interesting because she's really great also with people who are mediums, because she has to also travel into the underworld because the dead need love too, not just the living. So I was just thinking about her when my phone went in and out. So today is putting an ancestor, I just heard her say, putting an ancestor altar on the west side of your house is recommended so that you can be visited by your ancestors. Show them some love today. Someone asked me to tell them about my headdress. So my headdress, first of all, a headdress is to a priestess like a crown is to a queen. So Spirit told me I needed to start getting some nice looking headdresses because this is my crown. This is a representation of the crown that I bear. So I got these on Amazon because I was shopping one day and I was like, I really need some new headdresses. Spirit was like, get some cute headdresses. because I had my traditional headdresses, which were given to me by my grandfather when I was initiated a long time ago, and they were kind of falling apart, and I wanted to preserve them. So I got some new headdresses and had my ancestors and my spirit guides bless them for me. Yes. So yeah, that's what happened. That's where they came from. I saw them on Amazon as I was shopping. So, all right, everyone, go on to live your best life today. Live your best life. Live today like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, so you can photocopy a picture, and also never put the living on a dead ancestor altar, because it is believed that when you put living people on an ancestor altar, you're quickening their death. So, go about your day today. Go live your best life. Live today like it is your last day on earth. Live each day like it is a gift. And I promise you that you will start seeing how much of a gift it is. Many blessings. Madre City Frida, Hathor, Archangel Michael, all of the angels, guides, guardians, and spirit guides, mysteries, deities, they all of love, of light, they all send you their love in the name of Papa Bondie. So, don't let anybody ruin your day. Just remember, they are probably not living in their love frequency. They're probably stressed and pressed, but you know that that's not the truth. The truth is that the divine are here. They are with you. They are not going anywhere. They are within you. And because you are divine, you are unstoppable. You are a Porsche with no brakes. So, use that power wisely. Much love and light to you all. And I want to thank you all for joining me. I want to thank you for being with me on this journey. A lot of you have been with me since I started in like 2010 on Facebook. So I appreciate it. Some of you have been with me since before I started on the internet, when I was still a teenager. So I appreciate you all. Today I want to share my appreciation and my love for the collective. And although sometimes I complain about this job because I see some crazy ass shit, y'all, I am grateful that God chose me to help you on your spiritual journey. Many blessings. If you would like to book a reading, you can do so on my website only. I do not ever DM you. My Etsy shop is currently open for pre-orders. So if you want to place an order, it's open for pre-orders until June 1st. Then I will be closing because I will be finishing up. The stuff is marinating right now. I will be finishing up the creation process of everything starting in June. And then I will be finishing all that up, and launch day is June 21st. So things will start to ship on, God willing, on the summer solstice. Yes, so it's finally highpriestessmay.com. Funny story about that. I had to fight a little troll that decided to steal my .com a few years ago, and I had to fight them, and I won the battle last year, thanks to Spirit interceding, and I got my .com back, y'all. I got my highpriestessmay.com back. Yes, today is a great day to open a business, to start new additional forms of income. That doesn't mean give up the form of income you have right now. No, 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 no. It means today is the time to start new forms of income. So if you have a job, start a side hustle. Hustle. A lot of online things only require like 2 hours of your day. So you could be making what you make, in a day at your job, in your side hustle, and then leave your job. Okay? So, yes, it is highpriestessmay.com. Don't forget, I have a YouTube channel as well. If you guys want to help me out to spread my message even more, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you hit the notification bell. My YouTube channel is available on my link in bio as well on highpriestessmay.com. You can find the link to my YouTube channel, or you can just go to youtube.com/priestessmay. You should be able, I think it's still Priestess May, but you can also go to youtube.com and search at High Priestess May, and it should take you to my channel. Yes, if you don't have a job, start your spiritual work today. If you are a psychic, start your spiritual business today. If you are whatever it is that you want to do, start it today. The self-love spell candle is available as well on my Etsy shop. Self-love is available. Protection shield, evil eye shield. There's so many available. There's like 16 different candles that you can get. Candle spells. These candle spells were inspired by spirit and were created by me. There's a fame candle as well. Inspired by spirit, enchanted by me and my higher self, and my spirits do go in and bless the candles before they go out. So we do a blessing ceremony where spirit possesses me and they bless my products. So that I'm being fully transparent with you all. After I create my products and I enchant my products and I program my products to do what they're supposed to do, my spirits possess and then they bless the products as well. Okay? So if you would like to grab any of the enchanted products on my HP May Magic shop, you can go to my link in bio. Currently it is on Etsy, but I will be transferring. I'm working on a new website. It's taking a little longer than expected. But I will be transferring to a new website. But right now it is on Etsy. You can pre-order it on Etsy and it starts to ship June 21st. Okay? highpriestessmay.com for everything. I never will DM you. I would never ask you for money in the DMs. None of that. Yes, you can turn the candle on even if you're around the other people. Just make sure you don't leave the candles unattended. With the spelled candles, if you want something to happen fast, you fast but may not last necessarily as long, you burn it all in one day. But if you want the spell results to be long lasting, you want to burn a little bit of it each day. The best product to help procrastination. Persuasion. You can enchant yourself to stop procrastinating with the persuasion products. Should you throw away crystals that have broken? You don't have to throw them away. You can clear them and recharge them because they're still powerful even if they're broken. But what you can do is you can bury them in the earth again and give them back to Mother Gaia. Also, the mind uncrossing can help. The persuasion candle can help. Just don't leave the candles unattended, okay? In the bottom of the candles, I also include little crystals sometimes if spirit guides me to. So you can keep those crystals that are inside the spelled candles as well. If your candle is a candle that spirit guided me to add crystals to. If you have a broken lapis lazuli bracelet, so what you can do is lapis lazuli is very powerful. It's a very powerful evil eye stone as well as a magical enhancement stone. So you can just clear it and cleanse it and recharge it, reprogram it today. You can burn multiple at a time. The only thing that I always suggest is burning the hexbreaker candle or like the clearing candle first, and then burning any of the sweet attraction candles like the attraction, like the money the lucky coin, or the love, or the persuasion, or abundance. Any of those candles, evil eye shield, protection shield, should be burnt after you do the clearing or the hex breaking candle. So anything that you want to remove, you should burn that first. Anything that you want to help you remove something, you should burn that first, and then burn anything that will help you attract or protect. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you enjoy this Taurus new moon. Use this energy to connect with yourself, to reconnect with what you came here to do, because you all came here for something. You didn't just come here to work a 9 to 5, die, and, you know, veg out in front of the TV and, you know, watch mindless television. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what you came here to do. You're here on a mission. So what is your mission? Yeah, your 9 to 5 may be part of your mission, of course. But how are you finding purpose in those missions? What is the mission that you came here to do? Sometimes your 9 to 5 isn't your mission. Sometimes it is. Sometimes your mission is just to love yourself. All right? Many blessings. Bye-bye.